So for all of us women watching, if you want to share your own, please feel free to come up and let's hear you. If you want to share your own journey. One of us the last time shared her own journey of something she loved as a woman. She's married with children as well. And of course she asked her husband and the man told her he doesn't have the money to get that. What did she do? She works according to what she told us. She continued. She now learns how to save, to bring out money and keep aside to take care of herself because she knows she matters. Now you matter as a woman. She says she kept on doing that, kept on bringing out money. That's what I mean by taking care of yourself in so many ways as a woman. Don't carry the load of the house chores upon your head like it's only you. Now, as a woman, it is okay to leave that house. One thing you have forgotten to understand is no matter how you clean your house every day, you will constantly clean it every day. Now, we are not saying that we are encouraging you to be dirty. No, one, I hate that. Personally, I hate it. But I want you to know that it is okay to go and find rest when you are tired. It is okay to find rest. It is okay to look at yourself and praise yourself as a woman. It is okay to admire what you love outside and also know that you can save up money. Why am I saying this? If you insist that if your partner refuses to buy that thing for you, that you will continue to make quarrel in the house, then that means that is how your life will be. That time you always find to make that quarrel or maybe to insist that he must purchase that thing for you, why don't you use that same time to save money aside if you're working? Now, if you are not working, still use that same time. Go online and check for so many things to do. There's a lot people can do online these days, and online is so powerful that you can get job online. Apart from the things I do personally, if I am online, I have managed to secure some things online that when you work, you earn your money. There's a lot online to do. So quit all those times of worrying. Worrying has never helped any woman. Number one, is going to affect your body system. It's going to even make you to look older than your age because you are worrying, you are unhappy, which is not good for you, and in the end it's going to affect your health. So you don't have to allow that. There are a lot of things that you can do to unwind, like whenever you feel you are sad. You can go online and make yourself happy, or if you are the type who loves to jog or take a walk, you can just go outside and take a fresh air, walk around, or you cuddle your children and discuss with your children. Tell them stories. I mean, come on, growing up, I have experienced my mom gathering us together and start telling us stories. It is fun. It is fun. You can choose to use all that to push away that anger that is, breathing inside of you about to explode. Do not allow it. And of course, you get back to your work. Because in this life, whatever that keeps us moving in life is job. For the fact you know that you can earn money in something, it keeps everybody going. If you have not experienced that a lot of a thing, you will not be happy because we are mere mortals. You will, even as a man, men are even the worst. If they are not working, the whole house will be in shambles. That's why I said, women, you guys are strong, you are powerful. Naturally, God gave it to you, no doubt. A woman can enjoy a lot emotionally and physically and still manage to wake up. Power God has bestowed on you as a woman. Do not allow anything to break you as a woman. Life is hard. There's a lot that comes up and they keep testing us, testing our patience. But do not allow yourself to be broken. And how can you do this? You need to bring God into your life as a woman. When you bring God into your life as a woman, you can withstand all powers. You can withstand all negativities. Nothing can break you. Even social media, the things you see on social media cannot break you. I know, I've seen so many women who are broken because of the way they think they look. You want to look extra good. That's why you have a lot of surgeries going on because they don't like what they look like. Now, I am not against anybody who saved up their money to use for surgery, but I would rather tell you, so many after the surgery, are still not confident in themselves, because whatever you are passing through is within, it's not out there. It's not outside. If you cannot conquer the one you are passing through within you, no matter how you reshape yourself, no matter how, if you like, you can make your lips thicker, thicker than it used to be, or smaller than it used to be, or carve every carvable in your body. If you cannot heal inside, you are still not healed as a woman. So you begin to heal from inside. You begin to have that confidence from inside. And the moment you have the confidence from the inside, you will find out that you do not necessarily need to change any other thing in your body. You will know that, you will see it. You will see it because you have conquered. You are healed. You are now confident in yourself. You now believe in yourself. Before you know it, you will not necessarily need to cheer some partners who talks down on their partners. Like there are some men who looks down on women. You have a woman, it could be your wife, it could be your partner, and you are telling that one that, why don't she look at this other woman the way this one is dressing? Why can't she be like that? Or why can't she dress like that? And because of this, many women are finding themselves in Waterloo. A lot of women are doing all sorts of things in order to please their man. Maybe on the physical aspect. I tell you as a woman, please tell yourself you look good enough for yourself. Grow your confidence. Nobody will do it for you. You need to grow this confidence in yourself. And you need to start believing in yourself. When you believe so much in yourself, nothing anybody says again can break you. Not even your partner can break you. And again, when you grow your confidence, it radiates from within and outside. That's your partner that talks down on you before. By the time they start watching you, you will be new in their sight. The new does not mean that you have done anything physically in your body to change who you used to be. No. But the new you that radiates from within will let them know that there's a shift around you or within you. Automatically, they begin to respect you. Because if you don't have confidence in yourself, how do you expect people around you to respect you? Now, as a woman, it is not by crying every day that you will attract mercy. Crying can attract mercy, I know. But in the world we live today, it's so hard that no one cares except something that happened to you physically to the scene of everybody. Now, that is when you will see a lot of people coming in to help you. Ordinarily, they will not help you. Now, as you are watching, you don't have anything that will bring you out there before the world can help you. What do? Will you kill yourself? No, you still learn how to cultivate that happiness within yourself. You have to find a way to live. You must live. And of course, like I said, it is okay to break down. It is okay to cry, but do not allow it to escalate. Do not allow it to linger. Just cry, wipe your tears, get up and keep moving. Because if you remain there waiting for a hero to save you, no hero is coming to save you. That's the bitter truth. No one will save you. No one will save you. Okay, I'm going to tell a story about me. It's just something short. I've always believed, let me just use this to motivate people who are watching. For whatever you believe in yourself, you can still achieve it. I've always loved to act. While in secondary school days, I was in dramatic society and I was also in sports. I do sports a lot. I've won a lot of gold and medals. And something made me to quit sports because when it got to the time for me to represent the state, I was told I wasn't from the States, so they would not take me. And, as a teenager, I was so heartbroken. I quit that side, but I still go to gym even today because that's what I love doing. Now I continue with my acting, dramatic society, per se, when I was in secondary school. Now I believe so much in myself. Even while I was in secondary school, I'm not the talking type. I know I play, I run around with my friends, so I do all things, but I will consider myself not the talking type, like a talkative that makes noise. No, I will say I wasn't in that category, but I know I talk, I play, I will do that. Now, I maybe at that time, because I don't front myself like, I'm all and all and all that, maybe majority might not believe that I will end up as an actress today. I entered in Nollywood, started acting as a teenager, was when I actually started. Immediately I left secondary school. So that's how I found myself in movie industry, because then it wasn't Nollywood. And I started from there. Now, when I started, I saw so many stars ahead of me. People like KOK, them, Mama Liz Benson, all those stars we had ahead of us. I saw them. But because I already came from a family where we are taught to believe in yourself, I came from a family that taught you have to believe in yourself. Don't be afraid of anybody. Respect people while they respect you back. If they don't respect you, they don't deserve your respect as well. So I saw them, I appreciated them, I greeted them, but the truth is I wasn't afraid of any of them. But I know I greeted them, very polite around them and respectful, but not a single fear around them. Now, I don't care whoever that must have been watching me at that time and say, who is she? She don't give her this role, she doesn't know how to act and all that, but I still give God the glory. To be in movie industry when I started is better than what I'm seeing now, because by then it's by merit. All you need to do is to actually put in your best, prove to your director, producer, and every other person that is involved in the production that you can handle a role. So it will gradually till today. I found myself as a full actress. Not only that, I'm now a legend. Okay, just the other day, just last week when I was filming, I happened to somebody came on set and called me. She screamed and said, "Yeah, girl, it's way, and hugged me. A lady though. I didn't recognize her, but I said, "How are you?" She said, "Fine." She said again, I said, "No, please help me explain who you are." So this lady told me that she schooled with me in the same secondary school, not just in the same secondary school, but both of us were in the same class. She even called me our prefect. She screamed and said, prefect, check out this. Because when I was in secondary school, I was a prefect in my class. So when she mentioned all these things to me, I still did not recognize her face, because it's not everybody you schooled with you will recognize. There are a lot of them I still know to today. I still know their faces, but of course, not all that I will still remember their faces. But I know there's majority, more especially when we had our first school reunion in 2016. That made me to remember a lot of them. Now, she called me the prefect and, hugged me and explained herself. I told her I'm really sorry, just that maybe because of years you've changed, I didn't really, recognize you anymore. Yeah. So why am I telling this story? The first thing she said was, "Wow, Chiege, you eventually became a very big actress. My goodness, it's good for one to believe in themselves." And I looked at her, I said, "Okay, thank you, but why are you saying that?" She said, "I remember those days when we were still in jail, that they know because they're here." I told her, "That's the mistake you made. You shouldn't have left. You should have ignored whatever they are telling you. You should have ignored whatever anybody is telling you. You should have believed in yourself that you can act, even though maybe they look at you and say you don't know what you're doing. Tell yourself you know what you are doing. You shouldn't have quit." That was what I told her. She said she's regretting it, because right now that to join Nollywood has become a difficult thing to do. She told me that on set just last week. Might love to do. When you start it, believe in it. Don't care about what people are saying around you. If they are telling you you cannot do it, what you tell yourself matters, not what another person says. People's opinion remains their opinion. And do not forget that people are entitled to what they believe in. They are not entitled to what you believe in. They are not entitled to your life. They are only entitled to their own opinion, their lives, and what they believe in. That is the only way you can find yourself pushing it through. It takes just a little time. Before you know it, you will reach your destination. And all those people who never believed you before, they will have no other option than to make a space for you to sit, because that's how the world is. The world will not accept you until you accept yourself. The world will not make a space for you to sit until you make yourself significant. When you make yourself significant, the world does not have a choice than to create space for you to sit. That's how it works. So you cannot come out as a woman and expect people to start believing in you when they cannot see your ability, when they cannot see what you can produce, when they cannot see what you can offer. They will tell you, I have no reason to believe in you, and they will look down on you. But when you are starting out, people will look down on you. People will not believe in you. The world will even laugh at you. They will make mockery of you in your early stages in life, in whatever you are starting out. Now, use all those stones they are throwing at you to continue to build your bridges. Because they will mock, they will laugh, they will even tell you you're wasting your time. Why don't you quit? But don't quit. I tell people all the time, don't quit. Don't. Except you know you don't want that. Except you know that's not where God has given you that talent. Except you know you truly do not want that thing you are doing. Accept that. Forget it. See, if you guys are listening to the world, you will not make it. You will not make it. Women, listen. If they are telling you as a woman, stop this thing you are trying to achieve, you cannot achieve it because you are a woman, all lies. What matters is you. What matters is your opinion. What matters is your belief. Believe in yourself. Believe in you. Believe in your abilities. Believe in your skill. Believe in who you are. You see yourself achieving your dreams. I tell people, dreams does not mean, it does not mean that everybody will be an actor. No, we're not talking about movies here. No, that's the path I chose. And that's the path I believe that I would be able to do this. And I did. There are so many things you can do as a woman and as even a man watching me. When you start listening to people's opinion, you won't go anywhere in life. When you start listening to hear what they have to say about that which you are planning to do or about what you are doing, my dear, you are not ready. You are not ready. Or the moment they say something, it breaks you and demoralizes you, and you tend to quit. You've not started. In life, there are dues to pay. You have to pay dues. You have to sacrifice. Now, the sacrifice I'm talking about is not ritual here, no. But there are dues to pay. Okay, I call them school fees, tuition fee. Do you know, apart from studying school, like apart from education, like university, apart from going to school, paying tuitions, school fees, we still pay school fees in life. What is that school fees? As a woman, let me start with a woman because it's women's program, in as much as I talk to all of us now, both male and female. But let me start as interior decorator, for example. Or maybe you are looking at you are looking at entering into real estate business. People will talk. The world will mock you. In fact, you will be called a prostitute. When you are entering into that interior decorator, if you get a contract, maybe to decorate a little home or a small office, people will say a lot about you. They might even say things like they slept with you before giving you that contract as a woman. If you're a real estate, they will say that you're a prostitute. That's why you are doing it. Now, do you listen to that? I will tell you, block these ears. Keep moving. Because the moment you start listening to that, you can make it anywhere, not just in the businesses you chose for yourself, anywhere and everywhere. because these are their own opinion, not you. What have you said about you? What you say about you matters. What you say about you matters, not what people say about you. Now listen, I don't care what anybody say about me. Their opinion is their own opinion. When people talk about you, you can tell them, is that what will make you happy? If they say, okay, go ahead. Believe in whatever you want to believe. But remember, that is your own opinion. That's not mine. Yeah? Now, if you can cultivate this lifestyle as a woman, you will surely make it. Now, I'm talking about tuition fees and school fees is here. They're all the same thing. Now, the school fees you are paying is those gossips, the talks, the naysayers, the negative things they are saying about you. These are your school fees. You are paying your school fees. That's what I mean by sacrifice. That's what I mean by sacrifice. These are your school fees. You are paying it. Because it's not easy to withstand gossips, negative things being said about you when you know yourself, when you know you did nothing of what people are saying about you. Allow them to keep saying what they are saying. Don't even go to fight, because how many of them will you fight? If you fight one person, 2 will come out, 10 will come out, multitude will come out. Those negative things they are saying are your school fees. You are paying your tuition fee. You are already paying your school fees as they are talking, because it's not easy to withstand it. Do you know what it's like? You are carrying a heavy load, climbing a hill, and somebody's flogging you. On top of the heavy load you are carrying, you are sacrificing. Those are your sacrifices. Those are your school fees. When you hear people pay school fees, we always think it's always only when you go to nursery, primary, secondary, university that you pay school fees. No, we pay school fees in life as you live. Now, for those of us who cannot withstand all those things, that means you're not ready to pay your own school fees in life. You're not ready to sacrifice for you to get where you want to get in life. That's what it means. So, I talk to women and push this talk through women most because men are also easily, they can break them, or they can be broken. But it's like men have their way of still pushing it, still moving, irrespective of naysayers. But women, a lot makes women to recoil back in their shell. And it's always whenever they are moving to pursue their dreams, maybe somebody will say something like, you slept with this person, you slept with this person, she's a prostitute. You see that woman moving back, recoiling back into her shell, because she allowed that negative talks to affect her. If you continue to allow these people to have upper hand in your life, you cannot make it. You can't move forward. You can't move forward. So please, my resilient roses watching me, it is time to pay that school fees. It is time to sacrifice. You don't have to care about what anybody says about you. And moreover, who is the person calling you a prostitute? Ask them, how did you come out? Is there anybody virgin among us? Anyone amongst us who is a virgin? How did you come out into this world? Before you point accusing finger, check yourself as well. There are some friends that are good friends, but how many? If you happen to be lucky enough to find those friends that motivates you, that encourages you, that understands that vision belongs to one and not to all. They know what you are saying. They don't really need to know what you are saying, but because they believe that individually we need to pursue our visions in life. If you happen to have such friends, keep them to your heart. But in life, majority are always the one that will tell you what you are doing is for children. They will tell you, stop doing this thing, you are too old for it. Now listen, nobody is too old for anything. No one is too old for anything in this world, in this life. In Nigeria here, when people are shopping, have you ever seen a person sitting down on the floor shopping in Nigeria? Do they not do that in Nigeria? And even if you do, people will look at you like, look at what she's doing, stupid woman or stupid man. Go outside the country. You can sit on the floor and be chatting and be doing your shopping. No, but because they know that that is your right. What you love, they mustn't necessarily love it. They accept people the way people are and respect boundaries. They try not to talk down on each other. It doesn't mean we don't have people that are bad there. But in Nigeria, you can choose to do something you know that will benefit you. Some people or even your friends will start talking down on you. Somebody will want to set up a YouTube page, for example, in Nigeria, to start creating content, to see if he or she can be monetized to start making a living. Friends will tell them they are doing stupid things. Something you believe in, people will want to talk you down on it, and you are listening to them. I've had some people who tells me I want to start up a YouTube channel, but I'm shy to start it. Or maybe my friend is telling me that what I'm trying to start is nonsense, and you are still believing in that friend. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you right now, what they call nonsense, start the nonsense. I don't know if you guys know, I saw this thing on Facebook, but I've been hearing it all my life. The only man that sang rubbish, and I mean, if you are listening to the song, the man is not singing anything, a black man. I'm not joking, like, I'm sure so many of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Achiages World, that's my handle, Achiages World. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I saw the man on Facebook, and it's like an olden days something because of the color of the video. The only man in the world that sang nonsense, and the nonsense made sense. Eba, the only man in the world that sang nonsense, and that nonsense made sense. And when I mean nonsense, I don't mean like talking, like saying lyrics. No, I saw somebody doing I'm not joking. Then that was so, you know, when you are listening to it, you'll be dancing to the tune. I'm using him as an example because of the people that have come across me to say, I plan to start this. And my friends say that it's nonsense, that I'm insulting myself, I shouldn't do it. My dear, if you're watching me right now, start the nonsense. Start the nonsense. You guys don't know there are so many unique things you can be doing. Start the nonsense. In fact, they named it nonsense for you. They even gave you a title indirectly. Now prove them wrong by starting that which they called nonsense. That thing they call nonsense, start your nonsense. I don't care to know what your nonsense is. If it's your nonsense, it's all about showcasing your family, showcasing your lifestyle, without even talking. Everybody mustn't talk into into the camera. If it's all about showing yourself cooking in your kitchen, or sweeping your house, or even cutting your flowers, or even pounding your cassava, whatever that thing is, please position your camera. Start the nonsense. Then there's something else I want to tell people. I have come across a lot of people who says, I would have loved to start a YouTube channel, but I don't have a good camera. My camera is bad. I don't have a good phone. That's why I did not start. Please use that Wura camera, you call it, because as far as I'm concerned, it is still a good camera. I don't care the color. Use it to start, because you can only start, and when you start, something will begin to happen into your life. You begin to post some contents, and don't get headache about posting anything. You can mix match. You can mix match whatever you are posting. If you like, you post today where you are cooking food. If you like, the other day you are pounding cassava. The other day you are chasing your dog. The other day you are cutting flour. The other day you are in the market. It doesn't matter what you are posting. Now, for you that is saying I don't have a good camera, that's why I have not started any channel. What are you waiting for? Oh, you want to now start selling your body in the name of getting that beautiful camera before you know you can post something? No. The truth is, in the midst of everything you call rubbish or ugly, there are some people who that thing is nurturing. There are some people who their therapy depends on that thing. Don't you know some of these things we watch online is therapy to some people. It's therapy to a lot of people. I have my own therapy of the things that when I hear or see, you see me laughing, you see me enjoying it, That's my therapy. So in that your camera, we use that ugly camera, post your content. It is therapy to another person you do not know about. And before you know it, by the special grace of God, when you are steady, because consistency is the key. You need to be consistent. By the time you kept on posting and posting and posting, number one, you will get monetized, and when you get monetized, you start making your money gradually. Before you know it, you will now cash out the first time. You will cash out. Now, before the monetization stuff, there are some people that might not see you for a while. By the time you come back, they'll be worried. They'll be like, where have you been? I've missed you. I didn't see the post of today. What about that, your child? What happened again? It is okay to say things like, I didn't have data, that's why I wasn't able to come up. There are some good Samaritans online. We don't know them. They don't know us. Anyone can choose to bless your life by sending you data. When they send you data, then you have enough data to start posting. There is no excuse in this life, for crying out loud. See, there is no excuse. The moment you keep, because the more you create, whenever you create an excuse, more excuses will follow. More excuses will follow. It continues that way. Don't give the devil room to deprive you of your rightful blessings. Don't give anybody room to tell you otherwise. Remember, I call you guys resilient roses. Do you actually know the meaning of resilience? Someone who is strong. Like in the Bible, in the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and only violent men of God take it by force. That is resilience. Take it by force. Take your own by force. Grab it. Take it by force. That's what I mean. Don't allow anybody to talk you down. Women, stop allowing people to trample upon you. Stop allowing friends to tell you how to live your life, to push you like a straw. Stop allowing friends to tell you that you are too old for something. You are not too old for anything. No one, absolutely, is not old for anything. No one is too old. You can still play like a child today, even if you are 60 years. You can still play like a child. You can still fall on the ground. You can still roll around on the ground. See, when you call yourself an old person, you are an old person. When you have a childlike spirit in mind, that's who you are. That's who you will become. Why did Jesus say that for us to enter kingdom of God, we must be like children? Why would Jesus say something like that? Because Jesus doesn't know what you mean by you are old. You shouldn't even be old. Age is just a number. So if you're a woman watching me, stop depriving yourself. Stop stopping yourself from the things you would have achieved a long time ago. Even if your partner or your husband tells you things like you're too old for this, tell that your husband you are not old for anything. You are not too old for anything. The more anybody is telling you you are too old for something, continue to do that thing that they are telling you are too old for. Before you know it, you will draw all of them. Everybody will start. They all join you to be acting like that child. And everybody will love it at the end of the day. You don't allow things to always get at you in such a way that it will make you not to continue. It will make you not to forge ahead in life. Or because they tell you are too old. Because, my beautiful women, want to grow old? Anybody that feels like old is a bad thing. That means the person is causing himself or herself. That means you don't want to grow old as well. Now, you that they are calling old, don't care about what they are calling you. Whatever thing that made them to call you that, in fact, continue to do only that thing. Piss them off. Piss them off. It's either they join you or they leave. Two way round. It's either you join the bandwagon or you leave. And of course, the same applies to men. No one is too old to start up anything. No one is too old to achieve it in life. Not all of us made it on time. There are some people, and even the one we think that is not on time, it is actually on time. There are some people who hit millionaire status in their 60s, in their 70s, in their 50s. Everybody mustn't do it in their 20s. All it requires from you is just to start. Keep moving. And remember the school fees that I talked about. The school fees are the pains you will go through, the negative things people will talk about you, how they want to deprive you, how they want to bring you down, how they want to break you. These are the school fees. The school fees is you will pay. But you know what? Keep your head high. Keep moving. Tell yourself, I'm paying my school fees. If anybody laughs at you, you pay the due. If anybody talks down at you, that's your school fees. If anybody tells you you can't achieve it, you are paying school fees there, you are sacrificing. If anybody tells you you are too old for this, in fact, you are paying more and more and more school fees until you make it. By the time you arrive, that same people will still come to celebrate with you. But in this case, they'll be ashamed of themselves. They will live in the world of had I known. My resilient roses, I don't want you to live in the world of had I known. No, it's not a good thing. Don't live in that world that will make you to say, if I had known, I would have started. If I had known, I would have done this. If I had known. No, don't live in that world of had I known. Nobody wants to live in that world. Whatever you want to do, start doing it. And let yourself know that people must talk. But console yourself knowing that that's their opinion and they are entitled to their opinion. You are entitled to yourself and to what you believe in. So, may God bless my resilient roses watching me. And of course, God bless my kings, the men watching us as well. Because we have good ones and we truly, truly appreciate our good men in the house. And of course, at the end of the day, we appreciate all of us watching us right now. Remember, believe in yourself. And in the end, even those ones that talk bad about you will come together to celebrate with you. That is all I have for us today in this program, Resilient Roses. Today is Saturday. And the next time I'm going to hold this program will be on Wednesday next week by 5 p.m. God's willing. Because right now, when I go off from here, I have script to read, but there's a job that I want to finish up online. Yeah, so I have some things to do when I leave here right now, because I always start it by 5 p.m. and end it by 6 p.m. and I'm watching my time. Yeah, it's already 3 minutes past 6 and I even came up on time. So thank you guys for watching, and I want you to know that I really appreciate all of you and I love you all so much. And for those of you, I saw you guys discussing my movies, wondering what movie. I saw they mentioned the movie here. Okay, I'm going to give you the title. The title is Under Fire. The ones that said she carried belly from Gateman, the title is Under Fire. You can look it up on YouTube channel now. So that's all I have for us today. For now, I'm going to say thank you once again for watching. If you have a message, drop it on my inbox. I will check it when I have the time and reply you accordingly. God bless you all and good night. Bye.